Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I'm Nikki, the Pink Moon Tarotist, and I'm here to do a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Virgo. Now, as I say, these are general readings, so not everything will resonate with you, so please do feel free to pick up anything that does and leave the rest behind. Today, I am using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid, and this tarot deck you only read in the upright. And I just thought it was a nice way to end the year with a positive reading. So let's take a little look. While I'm getting the cards ready, if you would like to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, that would be very much appreciated. Your support is always, always appreciated, and I'm so thankful for every single one of you that subscribes to this channel, that likes the videos, that comments. You know, it means the world to me. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means the absolute world to me. Helps me to spread my message to those that may need to see it. And if you would like to contact me, to work with me, to have a private reading, you can contact me via my website. The link to that is also in the description box below. But let's get on with this and see. Okay, so Virgo. Ooh. Virgo, what do they need to know for December 2021? Thank you. I take jumpers and flippers. That one just flipped. That one's come up a lot this time. For a lot of signs, they've been getting that one. And it's a nice energy to have. Thank you. Ooh. Woo. Did you see that, Virgo? Interesting. Interesting energy. Ooh. Very interesting energy. Virgo, December 2021. What do they need to know? Thank you. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Oof. Well, cards, Virgo, are just on fire. Okay. Okay. And your overall energy for the month. Nice. So your overall energy for the month, sorry, my necklace has got stuck inside my dress. There we go. Your overall energy for the month is the Two of Water, or the Two of Cups as it would be. And it is that soulmate energy, the energy of love coming in, of connectivity, of connecting with your soulmate or soulmates. We don't just have one during our lifetime. Your soulmate can be a romantic connection, or it can be the connection of somebody that you have traveled this world with before. And the soulmate brings you love, brings you joy, brings you peace. It's not like the twin flame. The twin flame comes in and it's like a fast burning energy that burns out and then you separate again, The soulmate connection is a deeper connection. It is a connection that brings you love, brings you peace, brings you happiness. And it's a beautiful, beautiful energy to have for the month of December. And what a way to have the end of the year, surrounded by love coming in. So I like that. I like that energy a lot. Okay. Whoa. Pretty big spiritual big jobs here. We have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas, and they are pretty intense ones. But we're starting off with the Six of Air. The Six of Air, or the Six of Swords as it would be called in a lot of tarot decks. Colette Baron Reid likes to use the element rather than the symbol. But the Six of Air is the card of you're moving away from those things that have caused you to feel disconnected, discombobulated, you know, the unsettled energy, moving away from the troubled waters into the calmer waters. And you are doing this with help if needed and when needed. It is help arriving in a timely fashion. So you can see here, this is going, you know, going away from the stormy weather into the calmer elements there. And it is with help, and this may be from this soul connection that you have going on here. Now that can also be your spiritual team. You know, you may have somebody, an ancestor, a guardian angel, spirit guide. It could be your higher self, but there is help that will come when help is needed to move you away from anything that is causing you to feel unsettled and like there's been trouble surrounding you. There's been stuff that's going on that's caused you to just feel really unsettled. Just know that that's coming to an end. If that's you, it's coming to an end. Okay. Now, I have to show you these two together because this doesn't happen very often. We have the Emperor and the Empress, and they were like this, one under the other. These are the counterparts. This is divine masculine energy and divine feminine energy. And that's a very balanced energy to have, because the divine masculine energy is the energy of doing, creating, and action and aggression, not in a nasty way, but you know, that forceful nature. The divine feminine energy is one of seeing, knowing, understanding, that intuition, the downloads, all of that sort of thing. So it's really nice that you have that balance of the two. This shows a very rounded month for you, you know, and a very powerful month for you. So you're not going out with a fizzle. In 2021, you are going out with a bang, and that's a great way to end the year. You want to end the year on a high because it takes you into the next year going in the right direction. If you're ending the year like this, then that's how you can begin the next year. And it's harder to climb back up when your momentum is going down. This is your momentum being pushed upwards. So go with that. Okay, now the Emperor, you know, he's the king of the tarot. He is the leader, the boss, the person in charge. He often represents governments, bosses, people in authority. He's a very authoritative figure. So this is you getting that sense of authority in your life, being that person that is sure and knowing what you want and where you want to go and how you want to go there and what you're going to do, importantly. And that's a really fabulous energy to have. So when you come away from whatever is making you feel that sense of uncertainty, that choppiness, that discombobulation, know that you are then entering into your power in a big and beautiful way. And look at him, you know, you've got the regal lion representing the Emperor here. And he is that regal, strong sign. You know, if you are an entrepreneur, this is a great month for you to be looking at your business and taking action in your business. And action is the key here. This is an action orientated card. This is very much the doing something card, not sitting back and waiting and being passive. This is about you taking control of your life, taking control of your business if you are an entrepreneur, you know, but taking that control back and And it's amazing. It's an amazingly I mean, I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the energy here. It's very, very strong. But it's good. It's good energy. Don't get me wrong. It's good. We have next to that Emperor, the King of Fire. Now, this is the King of Wands in most decks. And the King of Wands and the Emperor to me are very similar energies. You know, I sort of relate, all of the kings have an element of the Emperor in them, but I relate the King of Wands very much to the Emperor. In the Lightseers Tarot, the deck that I normally use, the King of Wands has a lion stood behind him. So it's even more representative with this one. Now, the King of Fire is here to tell you, yeah, take that energy of doing, of action, because fire energy is the energy of action. Again, it's that igniting that fire within you, that go-getting energy. But the thing to remember is to be heart-led with this. You know, you can see the sun behind him here, and the sun is again that yang energy, that energy of masculinity, of saying yes, of positivity, of doing. And this is very much, you know, like I say, it's quite overwhelming actually, the energy that is here. It's very, very powerful, very strong. December is a month of you to take action. But trust your intuition, trust your heart, be heart-led. If you follow your heart and you follow your intuition, you won't go far wrong. We also have underneath that Six of Air, the Tower. And the Tower is the sudden and unexpected changes coming. So you may not even realize a change needs to happen, but something will shift. And if it was surrounded by death or the devil or something, I would see it as a lot more negative, but I don't see it as a negative energy here. I see this Tower moment as an aha moment for you, as oh, that's why that needed to happen. That's why that changed. And you may have had a moment where you felt like the rug was pulled out from underneath you. You may have felt like, and it may still happen, you may feel like, oh, geez, Nikki, that wasn't nice. I didn't enjoy that. I thought you said this was a positive thing. But wait for the unfolding of it. Keep on your path. Don't get pushed away from what your true purpose is. Keep moving forwards and see what happens as a result of this change. It can also be a change that you were expecting something to happen, and it may have happened, but in a different way to the way you were expecting. So it's look for the blessing in something. Look for the positive aspect of something that needs to shift, that needs to change. And there's definitely something that needs to shift and change there, because we have that Six of Air above it, which is the moving away from troubled waters, the moving away from something that is causing turbulence in your life. And you may not even know what that turbulence is right now, but it's there. And it's something that does need to change. But just know that you are getting into that momentum of action, that momentum of moving forwards, that momentum of going in the right direction, being heart-led, following your passion, following your dream, following your desire. And I have the eyelash in my eye. Sorry. So yeah, this is an important month for you to not sit on your laurels, you know, really think about what you can do to keep that momentum going, to move yourself forwards. Because right in the center and underneath that Emperor, as you know, we have the Empress. The Empress, that divine feminine energy. She is Mother Earth. She is birth. She is creation. She is fertility. Whatever you are working on right now, it is fertile. It has legs. It's something that can grow and develop and build into something amazing. The Empress is the giver of life, you know. She bursts forth whatever you've been working on and brings it to life, brings it into the 3D. And this is really important to remember. Whatever you are working on, you may not see the results. Sorry, this eyelash is really bothering me. You may not see the results immediately, but you will start to see things unfolding. And trust that if it's something you're passionate about, if it's something that is totally heart-led and totally aligned with your true purpose and your true belief, then this is something that can grow into something amazing, okay? Now I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to leave that one for a second and then come back to it. So I've got underneath the 6 of air and the tower, we have the 7 of earth. And the 7 of earth, the 7 of pentacles, is that, you know, whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been developing, whatever you've been creating, which is what the earth energy represents, know that there's a time for action and there's also a time for waiting and seeing. So don't be all action this month. Don't be all push, push, push. It's not about pushing through things. It's not about trying to force things. The 7 of earth is, you know, you've planted the seeds, you've put them in fertile soil, you've watered them, you've given them sunlight, you've protected them from the frost, you've done everything. But there comes a point at which you have to take a step back and wait and allow things to grow. Allow that seed that you have planted to grow into that healthy plant. So it's patience as well. So tempering that action, that go-getting energy with patience is important. And then we have next to that the King of Earth. And that is underneath the Emperor and the Empress. And again, King of Earth and the Queen of Earth, to me, they've always been like the minor arcana versions of the Emperor and the Empress, because they are that energy of growth, of having, of abundance, which is what the Emperor and the Empress are the catalysts for, if you like. So again, like I was saying, the kings, they all kind of represent the Emperor in some way, just as the queens all represent the Empress in some way. But the King of Earth is, he's abundant, he's sorted, he's satisfied, he has all that he needs, but he's also very generous. And this is a thing to keep in mind, keeping in mind that generous spirit. Don't be selfish or self-centered about things. You know, this is why I'm saying it's that heart-ledness of the King of Fire here. But keeping that groundedness, that love and that compassion and that generosity of spirit in amongst that. Okay, so there is that sense of go-getting and action and you know, going after what you want and really going towards it. But don't forget, you have this love coming in as well, and this love is here in the King of Earth, of Pentacles, with that generous heart, that generous spirit. So yes, you are moving towards having the abundant life that you want. And you are moving towards getting your desires coming into being and being comfortable and happy and satiated. But know the difference between taking time to reflect, to appreciate, to relax, as well as taking time to take action, say yes to love, say yes to yourself, say yes to your dreams and desires. But also, there's a caution here as well, which I'm not sure, this may be just for a few of you, but there is a caution here. We have the Page of Air next to the Empress and underneath that King of Fire. And the Page of Air is a messenger of, you know, it could be new information you receive, okay? New knowledge, new insight into something. And I'm not sure whether this is information you want to pay attention to or whether this is information that you should ignore. And the reason I say that is because underneath it we have the Seven of Air or the Seven of Swords, and this is the card of deception. So I don't know if you may hear something or be pushed to say yes to something that you don't want to say yes to. I'm just trying to clear it in my mind. But there is something, you may either be deceiving yourself over something, thinking that you can go it alone, that you don't need anyone else, that, you know, you've got it covered. You're like, no, I don't need anyone else. I don't need to listen to that information that I've received because I know better. So you are deceiving yourself, but remember, the universe always knows the truth. Or you may be following a false lead in some way that isn't coming from your heart. And again, this is you deceiving yourself. This is not your true desire, your true purpose. But it can also be someone else who's being deceptive towards you. Someone else who is gossiping, sending you false information and not giving you the truth. But there is some truth that needs to be unveiled here. I'm going to just pull a couple of clarifiers on this because I'd like to know a little bit more about this. So first of all, let's pull a clarifier on the Page of Air. Okay. Okay, so we have the Four of Air, clarifying the Page of Air. So the Four of Air is take a step back. So this new information that you have coming in, this new knowledge, this new stuff that's coming in, new information, new... information. Just remember to take a step back and reflect, and don't push yourself so hard that you burn yourself out because you discover something. You know, it may be that someone is coming in with you need to get this done by this day because otherwise someone else is going to take it away from you. You may feel some kind of unnecessary pressure around this, and it's saying, take time, you know, and it may come from that Tower as well. Let's take a look at the Seven of Air. Ooh, thank you. Okay. Okay, so we have the Messenger of Water. So this deception may well be your own. It may well be your own misconception of how you have to behave about something. And that pushing of yourself is not showing yourself that love. It's not being gentle with yourself. And, you know, the Messenger of Water is actually the Knight of Cups. Because the messengers in this deck for some reason are the knights. I always say the pages are the messengers, but it's the other way around in here. So, and the Knight of Cups comes in with an offer of love, but it's also a don't get caught up with dreaming and fantasizing about something that is not real or really obtainable, but also don't be afraid to allow your dreams to be expressed through what you're doing. still a bit muddled. Still a bit muddled. This last message has thrown me a little bit. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we have the King of Water, so the King of Cups. The Knight turning into the King, you know, it's the completion. Love is the key. It's come up with that King of Fire. He has that heart there. You had the Two of Water as your overriding energy here. Love is the key. Make your decisions based on what you love and who you love, and be heart-led on this. Go with the flow and allow things to unfold. Don't push. I'm getting that message a lot. Don't push. Although you've got a lot of action-orientated cards here, I'm also getting don't push. You've had 2 cards now that have said there's going to be moments during this month where you're going to need to take a step back and wait and pause and take a breath. Okay? And the King of Water here, he's here to say, you know, approach it with love. So if somebody is being deceptive towards you, if somebody is pulling you in a direction you don't want to be going in, send it away with love. Send them away with love. Don't get drawn into something that is going to give you negative energy. Okay? That's what I'm getting from this. Okay, I'm going to take a Work Your Light Oracle for you. So what else do my lovely Virgos need to know, please? Okay, so we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So yeah, I really do get the sense of don't get knocked off your path. You've been training for this for lifetimes, quite literally. And this is something that you need to pursue if it feels right to you. Okay, don't get knocked off your path. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So take your time and make sure you get it right. Okay. Let's take a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. What else do my lovely Virgos need to know? Oh, you've got 2 there. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, we have the Camel Boy. So small steps and asking for help along the way. And that's that 6 of air as well. You know, ask for help. Help will come when you need it. When you ask for it, help will be there. And it will help you to manage that journey through the troubled times. And again, we've got love coming up here. We have the High Lady of love and compassion, reverence, kindness, and consideration. So yes, this is really key for you this month, my lovely Virgos, is to really have that generous heart and that generous spirit about you. Allow the love to flow to you and through you. Don't block it by getting aggressive or embroiled in any fake news, any gossip. Don't get sucked into that, okay? Because that's not you. That's not you, and that's not your energy. So, yeah, the High Lady of love and compassion. She's here to help you. Okay. Let's take a Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. Thank you. And again, we have helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. So there is definitely something underlying here that you need some help with. Don't be too proud, Virgo. Don't be too proud. Allow others to help you. I'm going to take a wisdom of the oracle. What else do my lovely Virgos need to know, please? Do they need to know anything from wisdom of the oracle? Let's take a look. What do my lovely Virgos need to know, please? Thank you. We have fork in the road. You may feel like you come to a fork in the road. And this is where you need to ask for the help. Ask for direction. Don't try to go it alone. This is very important. Okay? I'm getting a lot of that. You're kind of fired up and wanting to go, wanting to do, and you've got all of the stuff that you need, but there's little things that are causing you to be pulled in different directions, little things that are, and there may be big things too, that are causing that turmoil that you need to get some help on. Allow someone else to help you. You have that soulmate connection. Use that soulmate connection. Let the love flow. Okay, I'm going to take a healing with the fairies and then we'll close the reading. Ooh. Ha. Look inside yourself. Look inside yourself. Yes. Introspection is a key thing. And also loving yourself. You know, if you can see the love inside of you, if you can feel the love for yourself, you can offer that love to others and you can accept love from others, but it comes from within. So look inside yourself. Okay, my beautiful Virgos, it looks like it's a very powerfully strong month for you, but you may need some help along the way. Don't be too proud to ask for help. And remember to approach everything with love and openness in your heart, and you can't go far wrong. Okay, until next time, please do remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And happy holidays. Have a wonderful time. I will see you next time. Namaste.